Yo, hello, welcome back to a video of not another episode of Randomizer Nuzlocke, but today I'm going to do something very interesting today. I'm gonna be making my own tier list. The undefined album favorites tier list. Favorites tier list maker. This is the name of it. I don't know why tier list maker is that the okay, you know what, whatever. Um so this is a tier list of all the albums I've listened to, I think. There's about 66 albums here, and honestly, I'm kind of disappointed in myself. That's actually not a lot. Um, but yeah, it took me about an hour to make. Because I don't know how to do this thing. I'm kind of a boomer, but whatever. We're here now. So let's just start off. Let's just talk about the categories. Here it is. We have masterpiece. We have a masterpiece, baby. This is the album which I think is a masterpiece, something that you can listen to over and over again. It is really good. This is very good. Next, we have pretty good. Give it a listen. This means it's pretty good, which means I recommend it to everyone. It's pretty good. You should give it a listen if you haven't. Just give it a listen, man. This one's alright, not Kendrick. I ain't talking Kendrick, baby. I'm not talking alright by Kendrick Lamar, not a Kendrick reference. I'm saying this album's alright. Maybe I'll give it another listen again. But it's alright. I don't think it's anything to be, wowed upon. It's pretty average, pretty basic. Then we got Listen to Once and Never Again. That's pretty straightforward. I never listened to it after that one listen. And then this is Don't Listen to This Absolute Garbaggio, which means don't even waste your time on this album. It's that bad. Now, out of all of these albums, I don't know if any of them are in this tier, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 rows of 4 plus this added one, so 14 rows of 4. That is 56, 57, 8, 9, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 60. Yep, and there's 66. So we got a few artists here. You know what? I'm gonna start off right off the bat here. Heartbreaks and 808s. Wait. You know what? Before I should do that, I should talk about what this tier list is and what I consider a masterpiece versus something that I don't listen to. I'm gonna try to make. At first, when I look at each album, I'm gonna look at it objectively first, thinking about what makes this album good. And to me, an album has to have a unique sound, that sound for that specific album. I like narratives to an album. I know not all albums have a concept in mind. Albums can always be loose songs that you just sort of put into one album. I feel kind of indifferent to that, though. I feel like, when you have an album, it's almost like a book or a movie. You want to have a set narrative to it. And we'll talk about that when I talk about all these other albums. And you'll see why I put some songs in masterpiece and why that's more tailored to me. As you can see through what I'm gonna do. Um, but yeah, to me, that's what we're talking about. Lyrics matter. Um, Music obviously matter, like the production and stuff like that, like the sound. Um, yeah, that's really it. I'm not really gonna talk about, how well it did, you know, sales and money and all that. I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm just gonna talk about the music itself and what I feel about it. Um, first I was thinking I want to go in order, but um, I might do it by artist instead and just pick around and pick and choose. So yeah, let's get out of that way. I know the subjective part is just what I think and consider is a cool sound or, um, you know, something that I like. So first, right off the bat, Heartbreaks and 808s. Okay, now some people will automatically right off the bat disagree with me, but I think this is a masterpiece, baby. Heartbreaks and 808s was, it kind of is, it still is my favorite Kanye album. This is very, very subjective. I know a lot of people would disagree with this. I don't think objectively it is the best Kanye album. I think objectively the best Kanye album for me is Graduation. But be honest, there are two Kanye albums that I don't have on here. It's College Dropout and Late Registration, and that is because I haven't listened to those albums fully. Late Registration I have listened to more of, like almost entirely, but I feel like I need to give it a good listen before I put it on the tier list. That was with me like with Life of Pablo, but I gave Life of Pablo a good listen. I've listened to this album like 3 times this week, and I gotta say, well, you'll see where I put it. But anyways, back to Heartbreaks and 808s. I think for me this is my favorite Kanye album. I love the sound of it. I just love the sound, you know. Where this album does very well in is the fact that it has great instrumentation, um, great narrative. And, Kanye is a he's not the best lyrical genius, but I think the lyrics on this album are pretty good. And the songs are very catchy. And a lot of people did not like the auto tune on this album when it first came out, but honestly, this album really is like almost like the sound is so revolutionary for like the 2020 sound. Like it's such a big influence too. I just got to put it up there. Some good songs off here and Amazing, Welcome to the Heartbreak, Heartless. I think the first opening 6 songs are pretty good. Like the opening half of this album's pretty good, but the ending half is not too great. I'd say that those songs are less memorable. Not bad, but they're definitely not as strong as the opening. So that's why I think Heartless, no, not Heartless, Heartbreaks and 808s, um, kind of lacks in that department, and why people might disagree with the spot, but I put it here, masterpiece. Next, let's do another Kanye album, Graduation. Graduation's a masterpiece. If I had to switch him, I actually put it like this. Because Graduation, I don't know why most people don't like Graduation. I feel like it's kind of underrated as a Kanye album, but in reality, this probably has the best song selection out of the entire discography of his albums. Like all the songs on this album are top tier. Like Graduation, um, Flashing Lights. You've got I Wonder. Um, like everything about this album is great. Stronger as well. Everyone loves Stronger. The narrative of this is a little bit iffy in my opinion, which is why I like 808s and Heartbreaks better, because I love the narrative of this. It's like straightforward. It's about 808s and heartbreaks, so it's not really like you don't have to really dive deep into it that much. But this is kind of wishy-washy, but I love the sound of this record, and I love the songs on this album, and that's why it's here. Masterpiece, baby. Next, The Life of Pablo. God, I'm so sorry. I gotta put this in masterpiece, baby, masterpiece, and I put it above 808s and Heartbreak. Even though if this were if I were to say this like purely subjectively, it would be like this, um, like this. But I think it should be like this. And I love The Life of Pablo. When I first heard it, the songs off of it, like just the songs in general, I'm like, okay, that's pretty good, but I felt like it was really wishy-washy with me when I first heard the songs like Famous and Ultralight Beam and all the other songs too. But after I gave this album listen, it is amazing. It is quite amazing. Shout out Heartbreak 808s and Heartbreaks, amazing. It's amazing, And one thing why I think this album has the upper edge between these two is how great the narrative is in this one. It's about Kanye and his idealistic ways, sort of reflecting upon three Pablos: Pablo Escobar, Saint Pablo, and I forgot the other one. It was a painter or something. Um, and yeah, I just love that concept. It was a really interesting concept. I love the songs here: Famous, Ultralight Beam, Wolves, Waves. Um, oh my gosh, No Parties in LA. That is my favorite song on this album. No one can tell me otherwise. I think the best song on the album here is Famous. But um, my favorite song is No Parties in LA. And yeah, a great song, great narrative, great songs, great narratives. Honestly, the lyrics here too are actually quite intriguing. Um, and I ain't talking about from Father Stretch My Hands, where he rhymes bleaching his butthole with bleaching his butthole. I don't think that those were like the greatest lyrics, but I'm talking about like the lyrics in the end of Wolves and even in Saint Pablo, the last song. Great stuff from him. Even in Parties, No Parties in LA, there's some great lyrics in there, some great punchlines, and yeah, that's why I love The Life of Pablo. That's why it's up there. Um, where's Yee? Where's Kids See Ghosts? Oh boy, did I actually? Oh man, oh man, I forgot to put it here. Oh, I know Yee's here. Where's? No, I think I forgot to put Kids See Ghosts. Oh man. Oh wait, I thought I put it here already. Crap, I might have missed it. Oh man, I missed it, didn't I? Do I really want to edit the entire thing just to put it there? No, I really don't. Okay. Yeezus. Okay, some people will disagree with this, but I'd say it's pretty good. Um, Yeezus is quite the interesting one. It's only got 7 songs on Yeezus. There isn't that many. I forgot to talk about the time, the time, the runtime of each album. To me, subjectively, I think the runtime of an album should be like an hour at most. I don't think like albums that go over an hour, like you can go over an hour by like 10 minutes is fine, 15. But like if you're like an album and it's an hour and a half, like that, I really don't feel like listening to that album, honestly. Like that's just gotta be like you gotta cut some songs off that. There's like definitely 100% there's gonna be some overproduction of songs within that. But to me, like 50 minutes to like an hour is like all right. Um, I feel like nothing shorter than 30 minutes. Like God, that's just is that even an album? Like bro. Um, but yeah, Yeezus. I mean not Yeezus. Yee. To me, this is a good album. It is a good album. It's pretty good. I'd say you should listen to it. Um, the 7 songs of it really intrigues me because it is very short. You could probably listen to this like when you're going home, and it it's got good songs. I like Yikes. I like Ghost Town. I like All Mine, but that's really it. Like half of the album I like. Um, but it's kind of an interesting one. Um, I have to look deeper into the narrative about that one because I'm not even really sure what it's about. But if we're going purely off songs, it's got pretty good songs. And just because of the short runtime of it, I think that it's an album that you could listen to quite more of. But yeah, Ghost Town, All Mine Yikes, those are the songs I definitely say that are the best part of the album. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. That's a masterpiece. That's a masterpiece. Okay. I was thinking of putting it in pretty good. No, it's alright. I'm just kidding. Guys, it's alright. No, I'm kidding. It's a masterpiece. Um, I'm leaving it here. And this is me subjectively because I think, honestly, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy isn't his greatest album. I know people put a lot of praise on this album, but honestly, guys, I'd say about 70% of the album's good, while the other 30% is trash. Not trash as in it's bad. I mean, like it's all right. It's like decent. It's this. But I will say there's a lot of good songs here. All of the Lights, good song. The first song, I can't remember what the first song is. It's good. Runaway, obviously. Monster, that's pretty good. I'm trying to think. But yeah, like that's the good part of the song. The last like three, I'd say, are not too great. It's kind of like what Heartbreak and 808s and Heartbreaks kind of lacks is like the ending. Honestly, it should really be like this, but because I love Heartbreaks and 808s, I'm gonna put it like this just to trigger people. But yeah, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy has good songs. It does. It does. I won't give it that. But it lacks a real clear narrative. Um the last three songs aren't too great. I mean, it's got good songs, I like Dark Fantasy, I like Gorgeous, I like Power, I like All of the Lights, I like Monster, I like So Appalled. Devil in a New Dress is also pretty good. But really, um it's got overproduction of songs, and that's why I gotta put it there, unfortunately. But it's still really good. Masterpiece for me. I listen to this album a lot. And unfortunately, I don't have Kids See Ghosts, even though I did have the album cover here. It would go in Masterpiece. It'd probably be at the front. I'm not even lying. Kids See Ghosts is a really good album. It's got like if it's like Yee, if all the songs on Yee were really good, like it's in Masterpiece, dude. It's a masterpiece. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm sorry about that. I don't know why that's not there. Next, I think I'm gonna go with Tyler the Creator. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put Wolf at pretty good. Give it a listen. Normally, if you asked me this, even a year ago, I would have put this right here. But after he made Igor, um, I have some really high standards for Tyler, and Wolf was my favorite album of his. Even I liked it even more than Flyboy. I liked it more than Flyboy. I really did. But after listening to this, man, I had to switch my insight on how Wolf was, dude. The reason why I liked Wolf so well is because Tyler put so much effort into making his songs pop out. Um, like his songs have so much substance, so much like even while people say like his sound sounds the same because he uses a lot of dominant seventh chords, but in reality, it's just that's his sound, and it's so he's like perfected it, throughout all his albums. And Wolf is kind of like the epitome of where he starts to really, gets that groove on. But unfortunately, the album lacks in a lot, and I mean a lot of overproduction of songs. Um, I don't know if there's like a specific word. I keep saying overproduction of songs, but what I mean is just like there's too many songs on the album that should have not been there. Is what I'm trying to say. And a lot of the albums that I listen to have this problem as well. Um, but yeah, it was my favorite Tyler the Creator album for a long time. I loved um, you know, Awkward. I love Cowboy, 48. You know, Colossus, Tamale. Um, I freaking hate you. Beamer. Such good songs on the album, but there's a lot of songs that I really just won't ever listen to again. Um, and it's really unfortunate that it's not a masterpiece for me, but um, I gotta be true. I gotta be true, and it's not a masterpiece. It's not a masterpiece. If only the songs were cut off from it. And why it's like it's kind of got like the My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy thing where um it's got a lot of and 808s and Heartbreaks where it's got the overproduction of songs. Like these two would be higher and Wolf would be up here if they had those songs cut off, but unfortunately, they're where they are. Next we'll have Cherry Bomb. Okay. And I'm gonna say this is pretty good, give it a listen. Oh, not alright. Pretty good, give it a listen. Reason being is that I think people give Cherry Bomb way too much hate. Cherry Bomb, when I first listened to it, I hated it. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was his worst album. Um, but after giving it a listen, there are some crazy instrumentals here that sound so unique. Some great, you know, features and great songs. Death Camp, Buffalo, Run, Finer Wings, Cherry Bomb. Cherry Bomb is my favorite one. Actually, I don't know. Two Seater might be my favorite one. No, 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 no. Smuckers is my favorite one. Smuckers is definitely my favorite song off the album. And there's some great songs here. Um, oh, and effing Young. God, that was a good song. I don't know why, but I really like that song. It's really catchy. But yeah, good album. I don't know why people give it hate. Honestly, I might even. Nah. I love Wolf too much. Next, we have Igor, and that's going straight up to masterpiece and is undoubtedly the best album, one of the best albums I've ever heard in my entire life. In my entire life. Now, I'm gonna go off on a tangent here because of how much I loved Igor. Igor has this like weird Igor effect, I think, where you listen to it once and then you listen to it over and over and over again. Like you can't listen to Igor once and then like it instantly. I mean, some people might have done that, but I felt like it had to grow on me. But the more it grows on you, the more you want to listen to it, and it's insane how good this album is. Every song here is 10 out of 10. There's not a single song on here that's bad. I'd say a couple songs that lack might be like an 8 out of 10 is like Running Out of Time and I Don't Love You Anymore. But God, the narrative, the sound, the lyrics, everything about this album is perfect. And it's honestly amazing what this album is and how much it's meant to me. And really, I can't put this any lower. Like honestly, such a good album. That's all I gotta say. Next we have Flower Boy. This is straight masterpiece. I'm putting it right here, right here. When I first heard Flower Boy, I didn't like it too much. I thought Wolf was better, but after giving it a listen after Igor again, I have to say there are some really good songs here. And Flower Boy is what actually got me into Tyler. Like I heard "See You Again" because I saw that one meme. Well, it wasn't a meme, but it was a video of him, when Tyler was on like in his car and he was listening to "See You Again," and he was just crying because the song was on the radio, and I'm like, I've never heard like that much from this guy before, and really that song and Aqua and Yonkers were like my gateway to him, and you know what? This is a good album. "See You Again," Who Dat Boy. Forward I like, even though I know people don't like that. They like Where the Flower Blooms better, but I like Forward. I like Boredom. I like I Ain't Got Time. I like 911 Mr. Lonely. I like November. And really I like the way this album is set up. I think the way the lineup is set is really really good. Like I wouldn't really change anything about the way that each song is played out. I think if anything, this album lacks anything. The narrative's good. I think where it lacks is the ending. The ending is a little bit stale for me. It ends on like an instrumental, and I didn't really like that song. I mean, I like the instrumental, but I didn't really like it too much. I would have rather it end on like a really, a really banger song or something. But whatever. Like, what if it ended in Aqua? Like that would have been made this album like at least here. But no, I leave it here. Um, but yeah, good album. Bastard. Who? I'm gonna put this one. This is the first alright. Here's the thing about Bastard. It was his first album. People don't even consider this an album. They consider it a mixtape. But I like to say it's an album because he says it's an album. That's what Tyler says. And the problem with this album is that it's got a lot of like songs that you would make as a kid, and you know they're good, but like I wouldn't listen to any of the songs again. what I do love about the album is the great opener, Bastard. Like the first song called Bastard really carries the song. It's so good. Like I just love that opening track. It brings me back to the beginning of the album. Um, and I mean, there's some other good songs like Seven, Odd Toddlers. I don't know about the other ones, but like it's all right. But definitely, I don't come back to this album as much as any of these for sure. So, um, yeah, Bastard. All right, it's all right. Goblin. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna put that on all right as well. Goblin has better songs than Bastard, but I think I think people praise Goblin too much. Really, the only songs that I really like on Goblin are Yonkers, Tron Cat's pretty nice, She, and Golden. That's like four songs out of like that's like one third of the album, and really that's not enough to carry this album. You know, unlike Yi, where it has three songs that I like off the album, but three songs on this album was like 50% of the album, and this album's at least short. You can give this album a couple listens. Goblin is really really long, 15 tracks, and you got songs like Radicals and Goblin, who are like 6 minutes long, and really Tyler likes doing that a lot. He likes over production of his songs, and you know what, it's fine, but really to me, I don't like it, and I feel like depending on your preference, you will switch Wolf and Goblin. um and to me, I like Wolf better. I like the narrative of Wolf better. I like the songs on Wolf better. I just like everything about Wolf better. So, yeah, Goblin to me is all right. It's all right. But yeah, that's it for the Tyler songs. Um, Next, oh boy, we're going to Joji now. Joji. Now here it is. Ooh baby. Let's start with this one. This is kind of the odd one here. Um, Chloe Burbank is something that I put here because I just wanted to, because it's funny. Um, it's only two songs, so really, is it an album? Not really. But I just wanted to put it here because I just wanted more songs with Joji because I'm a really big Joji fan, and honestly, I'm gonna put it in the end of Pretty Good. Like it's only two songs. You could give it a listen. Like it's only two songs, and the two songs are like lo-fi. If it had lyrics in them, that's like how you would describe Joji, like lo-fi with just lyrics. And yeah, the two songs are good. Um, but yeah, there's nothing really too much other than that. So yeah. Um, God, Pink Season. I know we have Masterpiece, but I just wanted to say this. Um, I gotta say this, man. Pink Season. Pink Season, man. Pink Season deserves its own spot. The best album ever. Nothing more to say about that. Next we have. We'll start with In Tongues. In Tongues is all right. I'll say that. As much as I loved In Tongues, I loved Will He, I love I Don't Want to Waste Your Time, I love Demons, I love Pills, I love Window, I love all the songs on this. But I have to think about it. Do people really like this? As much as what? Actually, I kind of want to just lol. I'm gonna put it there. Screw Goblin, dude. I like In Tongues better than Goblin. Actually, I want to put it here. Like I like In Tongues a lot. I know people don't give it as much credit as it should get, but it's his first, I'd say, major project that he's ever put out, and it's pretty good. But I mean, I have gone to this a lot, back to this a lot because of Will He and I Don't Want to Waste Your Time and all that stuff. But really, nothing too crazy, and that's why it's there. But I do believe it is a good, it's a good EP. Next, we have Ballads 1, and I'm gonna put it just just above um I'm gonna put it just above um Chloe Burbank right there. It's pretty good. Um I think I like 80% of this album. But that's again just being me. I think the thing that Joji lacks a lot is the fact that his songs don't have one clear narrative. They're more of like a bunch of heart-filled songs that don't tie into to one another, and yeah, that's what he lacks. If he ever makes a new album, he really needs to have a clear narrative, because his albums do not have a clear set narrative, and it really bothers me. Um, and the thing is if you're gonna do that, I feel like you should at least make every song, good. They don't even have to like, you know, be tied into one another. Like Igor, that song has a bunch of songs that are tied into one another, and they are less tied into one another, and even though they are like connected, they're not like they don't flow into one another like smoothly, unless like it's like Earthquaker, I think, where it has 1 2 3 4, and that was a really good transition by him, by the way. But yeah, I know I'm comparing him to Igor, but yeah, I love Ballads Ones. Slow Dancing in the Dark is my favorite Joji song ever made. But that brings me to this album, and I do think it is better than Ballads 1, which is why I'm putting it right there. Nectar, Nectar, Nectar. I listened to Nectar so many times. You have no idea. I've listened to this song probably more than. I've actually listened to this album more than this one, and this one. But again, I don't think that his albums are a masterpiece. It has the same errors of Ballads 1, but on top of that, it's got way too much songs on it. It's got overproduction of songs. And even though I think this album has the heavier it's got better songs than this album, it does have some of the same weaknesses as this, which is why it can't go any higher. But again, I love Joji, I love Nectar, and really, I think if you were a normal listener and you're not biased like me, you would put this, and this at least a tier 1 down. But again, this is just me. Next, Illmatic. I feel like some of these are really straightforward, like Illmatic. We got the Low End Theory by A Tribe Called Quest. NWOA's Straight Outta Compton. Enter the Wu-Tang. Enter the Wu-Tang thing. These to me are undoubtedly all masterpieces. They are. They would definitely be like, I'd say above Flower Boy. Each one of them. It would be like this, in this order. In my opinion. Wait, I might have to put it like this. But these are all masterpieces, of course. And I don't even really need to explain. They're just classic hip hop albums. Some of them do. Okay, Illmatic should be like this, but like these three, they have good songs in them. They have all great songs in them, good hip hop songs. The problem with a lot of them is that they have overproduction of songs again, like I said before, like a lot of the albums I've said before. But they're just classics. You just gotta put them up there. And I know what people are confused about. If you look at here, I don't have any Tupac or Biggie album, and I've been meaning to do that, listen to their albums, but really I haven't gotten the time to. And honestly, that's my mistake. Honestly, my bad, guys. Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed in all this, like the amount of music that I've listened to, because I know a lot of songs. I know I should put more rock albums here. That's what I think I'm lacking. But even like some pop songs, I feel like I should listen to more pop albums and rock albums. But really, I listen to a lot of rap. I don't know what to say. And now that I'm getting older, I mean, I have tons of time. But honestly, looking at all the things that I've listened to, I feel like it should be way bigger. But you know, maybe that's just me, and less about me and more about the songs. But yeah, I really don't think I should describe why any of these would be in masterpiece. It's like saying, Mario. Like you would put Mario in a game. Like if this was a tier list on games, you'd put Mario in masterpiece because that's a classic. It's just a classic game. But yeah, anyways, that's it. Ooh, now this is gonna be a heavy one. Logic. Logic was one of the dudes I really got into in high school, and I gotta say that this is gonna be very biased, but I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try my very best to be as transparent and not be biased at all. Okay, and I have listened to every single Logic album, and not before, none of them before Under Pressure, but everything after Under Pressure I have listened to. So you know what? Come on, give me some credit on that, man. I've listened to a lot of Logic. Okay, starting with Confessions. This is trash. Don't listen to this album. This album's complete garbaggio, in my opinion. I mean, I would move it to here because I'm a little biased and, I feel bad with putting it here, but really it should be here, but I'm going to put you here because, boy, oh boy, Homicide. We'll put you here because Homicide carries this album, but you know what? Everything else, I see, God, dude. I love Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. I actually really like that song, but everything else, underwhelming. Next, Young Sinatra 4. This is also here. I'd switch this. Young Sinatra 4. Listen to once, I'd never listen to again. It's got Iconic in it, which is a Jaden Smith song. Jaden Smith instrumental, and Young Sinatra 4 itself is alright. It's alright. I think what carries this album is Everybody Dies the Return. Wu-Tang Forever, that's actually a really good song. 100 Miles and Running too, that's also a good song. And Iconic, but that's really it. I don't really know if I'd put this any higher. Next, Bobby Tarantino. Okay, now we get into that good stuff, baby. That good. You put it here. Pretty good, dude. I love Bobby Tarantino. God, I love Bobby Tarantino. That's such a good album. Honestly, I would have put this higher, but I don't know, man. Flexecution, bro. Wrist. 44 bars. Deeper Than Money. Super Mario World. Some just good songs, and I don't know what else to say, man. Some fire hip hop sounds from this album, amazing. Next, Bobby Tarantino 2. This is kind of a iffy one. It might be better than Bobby Tarantino 1, but you know what? I'll put it better than Bobby Tarantino 1 because I just love Bobby Tarantino 2. I love that one too. I love this album. 44 more. Freaking Contra, Overnight, Yuck. Oh man, Warm It Up, Wizard of Oz. Every Day. That's a big hit. That's a big hit too. So yeah, you know what? Honestly, Bobby Tarantino is better. It's better than this. Incredible True Story. That's a masterpiece. My favorite Logic album. Nothing else more to say about this one. Amazing narrative. Great songs. God, I love Fade Away, dude. Fade Away is so good. So good. I don't think this is his best album, though. I think Under Pressure is, and it goes right beside it, by the way. But I love this album more than this one. Fade Away, Upgrade, Like Whoa, Young Jesus, I Am the Greatest, City of Stars, Stainless. Oh my gosh, Run It. Such a good album. And yes, Under Pressure is also up here. Good album too. Good narrative. These two, the reason why these two are up here and better than these four is because these two have a good, clear narrative. Let me just say that. Clear narrative. I love it when when I love albums have clear narratives and good songs. Good songs, seen by these two will get you somewhere. But having a clear narrative, in my mind, is what makes a good album. It really does. If you're wondering what the narratives of these four are, come on, it's old hip hop. They're talking about gangs and violence and you know the New York state of mind, bro. Like you have to talk about where you coming from. This is about culture itself, and that's why these songs are up here. But yeah, Under Pressure, good album. Under Pressure, gang related. Um, what else, frick? What am I forgetting? I'm Gone, Nikki, Soul Food, Buried Alive. Oh man, oh, so good, such a good album. And this is talking about the deluxe version too. I'd put it also here. But I honestly that doesn't really matter. Next, Everybody. I'd say it's all right. Oh man, everybody's gonna. I like the narrative on this. It's a good narrative. It's about mental health and how that was stigmatized and it's a good concept. But as an album though, uh, I like the songs here though. 1-800 of course. Um, what's the other one? Everybody. That's a good song. Um, Hallelujah. I like the opening track. That's really good. Black Spider Man. That's a good song. Take It Back. Okay, Take It Back. Actually, you know what? I might have to move it up one. I might have to move it up one. Seeing the track list on that, it is actually really good. Oh, and next we have this boy, No Pressure. Came out really recently. Unfortunate for his retirement, but I'd say this is really good. Um, I'd put it like right. No, I put it right here. These three, man, the epitome of my my music taste. But yeah, I love No Pressure. It's a good album. I don't think it's a masterpiece, but you got good songs on there. Fairly new. Maybe if I give it more time, I like it more. But the No Pressure intro hit my line. Growing Pains 4, Open Mic in Aquarius, Soul Food 2, Perfect. Um, Heard 'em Say, and just good songs. This one kind of has an overproduction of songs in my opinion. Just like these two, overproduction of songs. This one has an overproduction of songs. These two are fine in my opinion. This might have an overproduction of songs a bit, and these two are fine in my opinion. A little bit on both, but yeah, that's what Logic lacks the most is um overproduction of songs that aren't really good, and that's very evident in these two albums, I feel like. But yeah, that's really it about Logic. Really love that dude. Next, Kendrick. Ooh. Why don't we just save the time and just put everything here on Masterpiece except Section 80. Section 80 I'll put you right here. Sorry guys, I don't think Section 80 is Masterpiece yet for me. Really the songs that stood out to me is obviously the big ones, the ADHD, Rigor Mortis. Freaking, what's the last song called? Oh my gosh, why am I forgetting the name? Why am I forgetting Section 80? Uh, damn, I don't remember what the last song's called. What was it? High Power. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I had to Google it. High Power. Yeah, those three songs really gave me interest in this album. But really, the narrative's nice. It's a good, clear narrative too. But really, I have to think about it. Is it better than these three albums? Really, the fact that I only like three songs really in this album, and I love a multitude songs on these albums, really just goes to show how much I think this album doesn't really deserve to be a masterpiece, unfortunately. But I think it's still a really good album. Next, okay, Good Kid, Mad City. You're gonna go up here. You're going up here. Is it better than Life of Pablo? Might even. No, it deserves to be up here. Um, and I gotta put this with Alright. Alright. I'd say Alright is like right here. Why do I put Good Kid, Mad City, Good Kid, Mad City over Alright? Alright is a good album. I will say that. It is probably objectively Kendrick's best album. To Pimp a Butterfly. The problem with To Pimp a Butterfly, in my opinion, while it has amazing lyrics, amazing songs, an amazing narrative, amazing lyrics, amazing instrumentals, the songs, in my opinion, don't aren't replayable enough. You have to kind of listen to the album as a whole. Like, if I compare this to why I like Igor so much, Igor is an album that I can listen to as a whole entire album, and I can listen to the album as singular songs, and it would still give me the impact it would. I can't do that with every single song in To Pimp a Butterfly compared to Good Kid, Mad City. I love the songs on Good Kid, Mad City. Holy crap. All the songs in Good Kid, Mad City are like the graduation of Kanye albums. Good Kid, Mad City's got amazing songs compared to Alright. And Alright is a better album, but does it have better songs? Is really what I like to see, and honestly, my mind and what I think. The really only good songs that you can really come back to Pimp a Butterfly, if you don't want to indulge yourself into the entire album, is King Kunta, Alright, You, kind of, These Walls, kinda, and I. And that's really it. And that's like 1/3. No, that's not even 1/3 of the album. That's like one fourth of the album, you know? And compare that to Good Kid, Mad City. Like, that song's got, B Don't Kill My Vibe, Backstreet Freestyle, The Art of Peer Pressure, Money Trees, Poetic Justice, Good Kid and Mad City, Swimming Pool, Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst. Really the only 3 songs, oh wait, no, and Compton too. The only 2 songs that I don't like on Good Kid, Mad City is the opening, which does have a big impact on it, and the 11th track, which is Real. But other than that, Good Kid, Mad City is almost the perfect album to listen to if you want to get into Kendrick Lamar. Really is. Either than that or you listen to Damn. And honestly, Damn is a good album. But if I have to be honest, it isn't as good. It isn't as good as the rest of these albums right in front of it. Damn, I listened to it again recently. Okay. This is one of the albums that I actually did listen to a lot recently. Has a lot of good songs. A lot of good songs. And I love what he did with the collector's edition with flipping the track listing, because it's almost, in that way, makes it so much more unique, in my opinion. But you've got all the songs went platinum. That just goes to show you how good all the songs are. DNA, freaking Element, Humble, I Like Lust, Love Me with that dude, I forget his name. But yeah, good songs on Damn. I think the problem with Damn, in my opinion, weaker narrative than these 2. Quite weaker narrative. I think that out of these 3, this has the strongest narrative, but the weakest songs. This has the strongest narrative. Strongest songs. Probably second in narrative. This third in narrative, but the songs are second. So just think about it like that. That's why this isn't the way it is. So out of these 3, Damn, Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, I like the songs the best on this one. I think the narrative on this one is second to best. So second. Best narrative, number 1 in narrative, but third in songs. Has the second best songs, but has the worst narrative, in my opinion. So that's it. That's why I'm comparing it to all of these like that. And yeah, I put it in between this because, in my opinion, these are all the songs that have a really good narrative in it with really good songs. Maybe besides this song. I mean, besides this album. But these two have a really good narrative and good songs in it. But the problem with these two, in my opinion, is that they lack kind of any sort of, you know what, actually I might even make it like this, if I'm being honest. No, I'll put it back. Man, this is hard for me. No, damn is don't listen to this garbage. No, I'll leave it like this. I'll leave it like that. You know what? Let's just move on to the next ones. Next, Drake's Take Care. I'd say this is pretty good. The bottom of it. I haven't listened to that many Drake albums. I've only listened to 3. This one is my favorite Drake album. I love The Weeknd, the song The Weeknd in it. Crew Love. I think Take Care has some really good songs on it, like Headlines. That's one of my favorite Drake songs. Marvin Room, one of my favorite songs. Yeah, not really anyone's more than that, really. Let me try to think. Yeah, I mean, oh wait, no, Take Care as well. Take Care, like the actual song Take Care. The Kendrick one's pretty good, I guess. Hell yeah, effing right with Lil Wayne. That's a pretty good one too. The Motto, isn't that a bonus track? Yeah, you know what? The problem with Drake songs is they're all poppy, and definitely every single Drake song has overproductions of songs. And he's just doing that because maybe he has to fulfill the label or he's trying to make money. But yeah, Take Care up here. More Life. This one's alright. I put Scorpion here as well. Is it better than Goblin? Actually, I might put it at the end here. More Life. I like songs on More Life more than Scorpion. But they are definitely 2 good albums. Alright albums. I wouldn't listen to them as an album though. I would rather listen to, individual songs, which is why they're in alright. That's kind of what each one here is. It's like I'd listen to a few of their songs within the album, but I wouldn't listen to the album itself more. And that's really it. This might even be bumped up here, honestly, because it's really just retaining these 2. I listen to this one a lot still. But yeah, that's it for Drake. I don't really need to talk more about Drake. Next, ooh, Trilogy. I've only listened to 3 Weeknd albums. I need to listen to Beauty Behind the Madness and Kissland. The only song I've listened to on Kissland is Wanderlust, and Beauty Behind the Madness, you've got The Hills and Often and Can't Feel My Face, but those are really just like the singles. I haven't listened to the entire album. But yeah, The Weeknd's kind of iffy for me. I love Trilogy. I put this like I put it like right here. I love Trilogy. I think After Hours is a really good album. I think I'd put this like here. I put it like here. And Trilogy is just really long. That's the problem with it. But then again, it's like three separate albums really. So I can't really like, minus points from it, because if I didn't look at Trilogy as a whole and just looked at each individual album, obviously it'd be ranked different. But if I look at Trilogy as a whole, House of Balloons is my favorite one, and then the third one, and then the middle one was not great for me. But yeah, that's how I'd rank all the Trilogy albums. But as a whole, it's actually pretty good. I think if it was just House of Balloons, it would be up more. It'd be like right here. But I don't know. I'm gonna leave it right here for now. No, I'm leaving Ballads 1 better than it. I'm gonna switch these two too. Starboy. This is alright. I listened to songs from Starboy again, but I wouldn't listen to the album a lot over a lot. Next, my only Travis Scott album. I'd say it's pretty good. I'd put it here. Travis.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Chicken breast, okay?
Okay. I haven't listened to much of Travis Scott's albums. I've listened to a couple songs off Rodeo and a couple songs off the other one that he has. I forgot the name of it. But this is the only album of his that I've listened to fully. Really, actually, pretty good album. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. Give it a listen. I listened to this over, a lot of these albums here, and really, it's honestly an album that I could listen to again. I see myself listening to it again and again because there are really good songs on it, and that's why it's here. So, yeah, that's really it. I'd put J. Cool's 2014 Forest Hill Drive also beside it, and I'd put KOD as well. Maybe KOD is a little bit lower. I'd put it like right there. Just because I like the sound of this album. I love the songs off this album more than I do love KOD. But actually, I don't even see myself listening to KOD that much. But I do like the songs on KOD. I love ATM and Kevin's Heart and all the other ones. But Forest Hill Drive, I think, is the better album. I like the sound of it better, the songs off it better. You know, everybody loves no role models. Everybody loves, whatchamacallit, What Dreams. I love GOMD. Get Off My, that's a good song. Apparently he's also really good in Love Yours too. I'd say that's pretty good too. But yeah, good album. These two are definitely up here. I'd even put him like that one there and this one here too. I love Michael Jackson. Just a classic, obviously. I love Michael Jackson. This is an example of what I'm talking about where it doesn't have a good, clear narrative, but the songs are amazing. Come on. King of Pop here. Amazing songs. You could listen to these albums, both these, for hours on end, and you wouldn't get tired of it. Honestly, I wouldn't. Bruno Mars is also a really good example of this. I think these two also deserve to be up here. Just because I think that Doo-Wops and Hooligans is definitely his best album. Bruno Mars' best album forever. Every single song off Doo-Wops and Hooligans are good. Every single song. I mean, every single song. There is not a song on here that's trash. Grenade, Just the Way You Are, Our First Time. Runaway Baby, The Lazy Song. Marry You, Talking to the Moon, Liquor Store Blues, Count on Me, The Other Side. Just the Way You Are. Oh my gosh. Just all of those songs. Literally every single song on that album is magnificent. I might even put this higher actually. I might put this here. It's really that good. Unorthodox Jukebox is also a really good album. The problem with this one is that I don't like every single song here. The last 3 songs on this album I don't like. But every single song on this album, that's 70% of the album. So really, I do like this album a lot. It's just that those last 3 kind of kill it for me. But yeah, that's it for these two. Just masterpieces. Masterpiece, baby. It's a masterpiece. This one's alright. I wouldn't listen to 24 Karat Magic again. The songs are pretty good, but yeah, it's just him flexing his money. I've already heard enough about that. I don't really need to listen to that again. Kind of bland. Such an unfortunate way to go since these two are so good. And Genesis. Of course, the Genesis album. Ooh, this might go here. I love Genesis. No, I just like this. Ooh, that's a really good album. Really good album. As well as Duke, but I'd say it's at the end of the spectrum of pretty good. I'll listen to it again. Duke definitely has some overplayed songs in there, and if you don't really like guitar, instrumental, then you probably won't like this one. This one has more songs on it, like actual songs with lyrics. This one is more, like that classic sort of rocky songs on it. I mean, it's got good songs. Duke has good songs on it, like Misunderstanding definitely carries the song, definitely carries the album um, for that album. But really, that's about it. Um, I love Duke though. I really do. I love Duke as an album. Really classic for me, and I really should listen to more Genesis songs. But yeah, it's really good. Oh yeah, I mean, it's got some overproduction of songs, but yeah, Misunderstanding, Turn It On Again, those really carry it. But yeah, it's not really too great if you don't like just pure rock instrumentals. Now here it is. I'm gonna put these greatest hits ones. This should really be its own category. Um, but I'm just gonna put it in masterpiece. The reason why I have these here is because I am be honest, I haven't listened to albums of any of these people. Except Phil Collins. But I haven't listened to albums of Elton John or Queen, which kind of amazes me. But I've listened to so many of their songs, and the fact that they have greatest hits albums just makes me like, honestly, I know every single song on this album. I know every single song on this album. I've heard the entire album, and it's good because it's his greatest hits. It's their greatest hits. Of course, it's going to be good. But yeah, it feels like it's kind of cheating in my eyes. But honestly, these are the reason why these people are popular anyway. So why does it matter to me, anyways? Billie Eilish. This is pretty good. I won't lie. I'm not too much of a big Billie Eilish fan. I did give her album a listen. It's pretty good. Um, Not my sort of thing. Again, that's really subjective coming from me, but I like the narrative. I like the songs on it. It's just that I probably won't give this a good listen. Um, like I can't listen to this album like over and over again. I feel like I'd have to like take breaks. Which is why these albums are all here. Because I feel like there's songs that I could listen to, like the upper spectrum. There are songs on these albums that make me want to listen to it over and over again, but really, I only come back to these albums once in a while compared to these ones where I'll go back to them any day, and I could listen to it again. Now, Frank Ocean. This one's also going to be kind of a controversial one. I'd put Chanel Orange at the end here. I'll put it here. I'll be nice. But I like Blonde better. I like the songs off Blonde better. Um, I like his vocals on Blonde better. I just like Blonde better than Chanel Orange, and that's just my opinion. My favorite song off Blonde is the one. It's the solo reprise with Andre 3000. I mean, White and Pink is also good, and White Ferrari, and I Blonde is good. Chanel Orange is good, but I wouldn't say it's a masterpiece in my opinion. In Sync, yo, that's a masterpiece right there. Ooh, masterpiece. I don't even have to explain why. NSYNC's just amazing. Mad Villainy. God, I wish I listened to more MF Doom. I was thinking of putting Food here, but I haven't really listened to Food besides Vomit Spit and another song I can't remember off it. But yeah, Mad Villainy is so good. Rhinestone Cowboy, Curls. God, frick, dude, I love this album. This is really subjective, by the way. I love this album so much. It'd be like right here. But yeah, I should really listen to more MF Doom songs. Next, Entree 3000, dude. Whoo! Stankonia is up here. Speaker box below. This is the definition of overproduction of songs. This is a 2-hour and 15-minute record. Holy crap. Who's listening to the entirety of this? Literally, I might even put it here, honestly, but I'm gonna be nice because I love Hey Ya. So, honestly. Oh, and I love The Way. I love that song. I like the way. That's a good song. Aquemini. Does this deserve to be a masterpiece? I might just put it like beside Ye. I like Aquemini a lot. Or I might even put it lower, honestly. Might put it beside Blonde there. Aquemini is good. No, Aquemini is a better album than this. It really is a better album. Yeah, I'll leave it there. Stankonia, I love that album. Deserves to be higher. I think I'd put it beside Damn. Just the classic Miss Jackson. Overproduction of songs on this album too, but God, some classic songs right there. Kamikaze, I know, crazy. I haven't listened to the Slim Shady LP, Marshall Mathers LP. I mean, this is pretty good. This is all right. I want to listen to it again. Probably like here. No, I'll put it at the end. I might even move this. Huh. Kamikaze. It's pretty good. Actually, it's alright. It's alright. Pray for the Wicked. I go back. It's pretty good. High Hopes is pretty good. I like Panic at the Disco a lot. I listened to Emperor's New Clothes, which is not here for some reason, but it was supposed to be here. I don't know why it's not here. I really don't know why it's not here. Don't even ask me why. I just don't like Sire. Icon. God, Icon. Is Icon really that good? I'm just the Icon living. This is a masterpiece. Huh. Dark Side of the Moon, that's a masterpiece. I love that album. Might even go... Oh. Actually, I'm going to move this one down one. No, I'm going to leave Dark Side of the Moon up there. It deserves to be up here. I think it deserves to be, like, there. And that's it. That's my tier list. Do I want to switch anything around? This should just be Sire at this point. Honestly, I'm gonna be real. That shouldn't really be there. It should be here. But I love Homicide. No. Okay, I'm just kidding. Sire isn't that bad. Huh. There hasn't been albums that I've really disliked besides these three, so I think I'm gonna leave these three here. Let's start from here. Yeah, I feel like this one's fine. Huh. I might bring KOD down here, actually. If I put Kamikaze there, really, that shouldn't be up there. No, I like this. This is fine. I really do want to just make an own thing for these three. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make it two. Oh wait, that's not what I meant. I'm gonna make 2 new rows. I'm gonna name this one Okay, wait, I just don't want the colors to be like that. We'll put you in light blue. um, we'll put you at greatest hits. Because honestly, I feel like it's not fair that these four are here. And then for this one, I'll put hip hop classics. Uh, why is it like that? Okay, you know what, I'm just gonna put classic. I'm gonna put classic rap. Why not? Just rap. Really, these should all be here. I might even put Mad Villainy, honestly. Why is it like this? Okay, wait, no, wait. What if I just put old school? Yeah, that makes sense. No, I feel like Mad Villainy deserves to be there. It's just these three. I want to put Elmatic here, because... Oh, man, wait, actually... No. No. Wait, where'd they go? Wait, where did those albums go? Wait, they disappeared. They legit disappeared. Okay, anyways, besides that, this is the final thing. Holy crap, they just disappeared. What's presentation mode? Oh, oops. Oh, I guess they're here now. This was an accident, by the way. I didn't mean to put this one here. I didn't actually listen to this. That was the... Yeah, that was I was waiting. Okay, so here it is. You've got Pink Season at the top. IGOR. Actually, I might... no, I'm going to leave it there. IGOR. Illmatic. Good Kid, Mad City. This might even like be here, honestly. Off the wall too. I think this is fine. I think this is fine. We'll put Igor third, Illmatic, Good Kid, Mad City, Graduation, Life of Pablo, To Pimp a Butterfly, Mad Villainy, Wu Tang, baby, NWA, Straight Outta Compton, The Low End Theory, Tribe Called Quest, Doing Ups and Hooligans, Bruno Mars, Genesis album, self-titled album, Flower Boy, 808's Heartbreak, Stankonia, Damn, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Cribble True Story, Bruno Mars's Unorthodox Box, Dark Side of the Moon, and Under Pressure. And then we got the greatest hits section, Phil Collins, Elton John, Queen, and NSYNC. And then we got Pretty Good, Give It a Listen. Pretty Good, Give It a Listen. Panic at the Disco's first album, baby. Section 80. Yee, After Hours, Outcasts of Aquemini, Joji's, Nectar, Wolf, No Pressure, Ballads 1, Blonde, Travis Scott's Astro World, 2014, Forest Hill Drive, Cherry Bomb, Trilogy, Billie Eilish's, freaking, I don't know what that album's called, Chloe Burbank, Chanel Orange, Bobby Tarantino, 2 and 1, everybody, take care, not Ballads 1, frick, In Tongues, Duke, Pray for the Wicked, and then we got Alright, we got Kamikaze, KOD, Speaker Box and Love Below, More Life, Scorpion, Starboy, 24 Karat Magic, Bastard, Goblin, and Music to Be Murdered By, Listen to Once and Never Again, Young Sinatra 4, Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, and Sire. Thank you. This is it. How do I save and download? Yes. You know, can't I just take a screenshot of this? Title of tier list: The Undefined Tier List. My favorite albums. Just kidding, all the albums I have ever listened to. Thank you, Grammarly. Download the image. And that's it. Can I see this? Oh, I can see it. I can go back to it. Sick. Can I even change it? Oh, I can delete it, but I don't think I can change it. There it is. Okay, whatever. Well, thank you for watching. This is the final tier list. Hopefully you enjoyed. Wow, an hour and 16 of me just talking. And yeah, have a good day. Wow, this whole thing took me like 2 hours to do. That's crazy. 1 hour and 15 plus an hour to make that, to download all those images. Wow. And I forgot Kids See Ghosts. I could have listened to an album instead of make this. Huh.